Hello, thank you for stopping by. My name is Becky and this is BecxReadz, and today I have another collab for you. Today I am doing a collab video with Jess at Honest Fiction, April at Happily Ever April, and Kristin at Kristin Craves Books. So I will have all of their channels tagged down below as well as their individual videos, so go check out what they have to share. And today we are talking about things we want to see more of in books. Like, give us more of these, please. So the thing that sparked this idea for me is I would love to see more alien and monster romances with a female monster alien and a male human romance. Like, give me more of those. I recently read one called The Alien's Little Sister by Amanda Milo, and while I didn't love the writing style of this book, I loved the characters' chemistry and dynamic, and it was so cute. And I just want more female aliens and monsters to get their love stories. And I feel like this isn't a sector of the romance genre for aliens and monsters that is saturated, so if authors put out more, they would stand out. I did ask an alien romance author who I enjoy if she would ever write a female alien romance story, and she said no, because the female audience wouldn't be able to relate to that. I'm sorry, what should be able to make me feel for a female alien who isn't anything like me? If I only read books about people who were like me, I wouldn't relate to half of them. So give me more female alien and monsters. They deserve their romances. And I know it's fun to come up with like weird dick ideas for the dudes, but come on, you can get creative with the female anatomy. I believe in you. I know you can. Next up is more diversity with my love interests. And I'm not just talking about their ethnicities, which you could also give me, but as much as I love the tall, dark-haired, blue, purple, silver-eyed guy, I would be okay with a blonde love interest, a redheaded love interest, hell, even a bald love interest. Like, come on, authors, you can make me fall for those people. I know you can. Maybe even the height, like, they don't all have to be 6'9". You could give me a 5'10" love interest. Okay, I know you can. On top of that, disability, you could give me more disability rep within my love interest, not just the male, but also the female. Romances with couples who don't want kids. Like, not just can't have kids, but don't want them to begin with. As somebody who doesn't want children, I would love to see that represented in a romance novel more often. Thank you. And if you have any recommendations for romances where the couples don't have kids, don't want kids, leave them down below because I want to read them. This next one is just because I want to be represented more, and that's girls who wear glasses. Like, I know I'm not wearing glasses now. It's very hard to wear glasses when you're wearing a wig because they give me headaches, but I want to read more books with the heroines who have glasses, like especially in fantasy romance. Like, I know they're immortal creatures and shit, and so they're supposed to be all perfect, but can we get some heroines who wear glasses? And please, I beg you, don't start them out in glasses and then have this whole like Princess Diaries glow up where they suddenly don't need glasses or they wear contacts. Like, just give me a freaking heroine who wears glasses throughout the entire thing. Doesn't need a makeover. Beautiful just the way she is. Give me more of that in any genre. Please. I would like some more friends to lovers fantasy romances, please. I am a friends to lovers girly. I know I like enemies to lovers, don't get me wrong, and I read a lot of them, and oftentimes I love them, but I would love some more friends to lovers fantasy romance. My favorite fantasy romance of all time is Friends to Lovers. Radiance by Grace Draven. Love it. Love it. I need more of that dynamic. They don't even have to start out as friends when they're kids. They could just meet as they're older, build a friendship, and then turn into a romance. I need more of that. Okay, I know Greek retellings are the jam right now, but hear me out. Egyptian mythology retellings. Authors, you can do it. I know you can. You could do so much with Egyptian mythology. You could do just like your basic retellings. You could do a fantasy romance with like some Egyptian aspects woven in there. You could do monster romance with the Egyptian gods and goddesses in like their animal forms. I want more of those, please. Give me more Egyptian, less Greek, more Egyptian, and other mythologies, please. I'm so burnt out on Greek. Okay, hear me out. Why choose your own romance? Like, do you remember those books? They were mostly Goosebumps, where it was like choose your own adventure or something, where you would read to a certain page and it'd be like, if you want this option, go to this page. If you choose this route, go to this page. Give me a why choose, but make it that. I don't often enjoy why choose and reverse harems because I am a monogamous bitch and I like 2 people in relationships. Like, that's just me. I understand and I love that why choose and reverse harems are becoming so popular for like polyamorous, but I would love the ability to have a girl or a guy with multiple partners that I could choose from and then follow that romance all the way to the end. I might dig that. Like, start it out, get me to a certain page and be like, if you want to follow this couple, go to this chapter. If you want to follow this couple, go to this chapter, and so forth. It might be a really thick book, but come on now. We can do it. Somebody make it happen. And sort of in line with that is interactive books. I would like more interactive books. Like, I've read a few that had like mixed media in them and had like pullouts and things like that that went along with the story. But I would like more of them. If you could write a physical book and then have like a QR code or something that I could scan with my phone that would lead me to like a website to see like animations of what's going on in the story at that certain point, I would really enjoy that. Like, I know ebooks do this with playlists often where you could scan as you go and listen to the music. But I think you could do a lot more with that. Like, create a website or something and then just link it into the book. You could do this with ebooks, but I think it would be really, really cool if you did it with physical books. Like, just have like a QR code just right there as a paragraph break or something to show me interactive art of what's going on, or like a picture of what the character is looking at currently, or some music to go along with it, or something like that, or have little pullouts that go along with it. I'm sure it'll be very expensive, okay? But I would be willing to pay more for something that gives me that interactive feel. You could give me a YA fantasy world that's pretty easy to understand, but give me adult characters in that world, I would appreciate that a lot. That is the thing that I often love about YA fantasy, is the simplicity of the world, but I get tired of reading about 16, 17-year-old characters. Like, give me a late 20, early 30-year-old characters in that simple world. I need more of those. So if you have any recommendations that aren't cozy fantasy, I would appreciate it. So this next section is more of things I want to see in physical books. I would love to see more books that include colored maps. I think they are so beautiful when I do see them, and I don't see them often enough. While I love the simplicity of just a black and white map, I need some color. Just jazz it up a little bit. Series numbers on the spines. Why isn't this the most commonly used thing in the publishing industry? Like, it is not that hard to slap some freaking numbers on the spines of a series. Please, this shouldn't be that difficult. And the last thing that I would love to see more of is stenciled and sprayed edges that do not come in a special edition book box type book. Like, something I could go to Barnes & Noble and just pluck off the shelf that has beautifully stenciled or sprayed edges. However, if you really want to get more, also include some foiling on the cover. Foiling on the cover and stenciled edges like publishers. If I'm willing to pay Fairy Loot $35+ for those, why don't you just give them to me at Barnes & Noble for just a little bit cheaper? It would be cheaper for me here in the US of A. I wouldn't have to spend it on shipping costs. Like, you don't even have to get that pretty. Just throw some foiling on the damn cover and give me some sprayed and stenciled edges that don't look cheap. I would spend more money on the books if you did that. Just saying. I'm just saying. So those are just some of the things that I would love to see more of in books. Let me know down in the comments, what would you love to see more of in books? And if you've made it this far in the video, could you leave me the glasses emoji? Because I can't hardly see myself in this camera. That's how blind I am. I need glasses. And until my next video, go read a book with a map in it. Bye.